This is my letter to Direct Provision. Direct Provision, you just turned 21 this year. I still remember when the government and private interests fucked each other and made you. Sorry, I know you don't like hearing me talk about your parents like that. You probably don't like to imagine them naked, fucking each other. Direct Provision, I know you felt unwanted from day one. You felt like you were a mistake, and you probably were, but try not to think about it. Sometimes you think you should have been an unspoken dirty thought in the head of a civil servant somewhere. You feel like you're living in your brother's shadow. Your brother, international protection subsidies. That's what the government and the private interests really wanted in the first place. You ended up just hanging around until it was too awkward for anyone to ask you to leave. Direct Provision, you're sick of private investors pimping you out for their own profit. Your centres are overflowing. It's so much pressure to run these hostels, failed hotels and convents. You don't feel prepared to have 8,000 asylum seekers inside you. Direct Provision, I know you think you're all grown up now just because you're 21, but you still have a lot to learn. Ireland's a nation of immigrants. From 1815 to the start of the famine in 1846, over 1 million of us sailed for North America. 1 out of every 2 Irish people born in the 19th century emigrated. Another 500,000 of us left in the 1950s with the decline of agriculture and the promise of a better life overseas, with more leaving after the oil crisis of the 80s, mostly moving to our friends over in the UK. We all know how great they've been to us over the last 800 years. Direct Provision. We know how it feels to be starved of hope, deprived of our civil liberties and stripped of our humanity. But that doesn't give you the right to do it to people who are seeking asylum in this country. Direct Provision. You try to tell everyone it's not your fault you keep people waiting in your centres for up to 10 years at a time. You swear it's neoliberalism and bureaucratic red tape that made you this way, and that the Department of Justice and Civil Service don't have the capacity to go through all their cases at a steady rate. They just love taking their time playing who wants to be a refugee. Direct Provision. I know a lot of people that want to end you, and there's no easy way of saying this, but you're kinda meant to die after 6 months of your birth. Direct Provision. We don't need you anymore. Direct Provision. This isn't about you, it's about us. You're standing in the way of the Ireland we're trying to create. Direct Provision. I'm sorry, but we have to murder you. Namaste.